This is full summer mode. Bad mom jokes. My name's Alyssa. And Kate, you're quickly becoming a regular.
No chewing on the wires. Yeah?
Okay, so here's my thing about this is I started this whole concept, and I'm not the only one. There's a lot of women on the internet that are like doing this like bad mom club
thing. Yes,
and all that.
Caught on.
It's caught on.
Yeah.
However, within my own circle of friends here in Los Angeles, I feel like there's less moms that want to be a bad mom than I had counted on.
Publicly.
Right? They're like,
they will be.
That's true.
Not publicly.
They're like, tell me when you're doing your mom's night out, but
no
everyone
pictures.
disappears, and I'm
no
like,
pictures.
Yeah. No pictures, no videos, none of that.
Didn't
happen. All the husbands
are
like, are you hanging with that?
Me.
Alyssa
chick? Oh, right, yeah.
That bad mom? No, so you're quickly becoming one of my regulars.
That's okay.
I
fit
love
in.
it. Oh my gosh, we have so much fun together.
I fit in. I love it too.
It's not really even about being bad. It's about challenging all of the social norms.
Right. Absolutely.
And drinking beer while you do it.
Because it's really stupid what we're expected
and
to
just
do.
because it's been that way for tens of thousands of years doesn't mean that it should
is
be.
so.
Absolutely.
Right.
And I think more and more people are saying this publicly.
Yeah.
You know, the ballsy ones.
Right, or millennials.
Yeah. And then women appreciate that you're willing to say it live.
Right.
Yeah.
I literally just had this conversation with a mom last night who has teenage boys, and she was like, I feel like I'm alone on the fact that I want to kill them. I'm all, no, it's very normal.
Definitely.
We all want to strangle our teenagers.
Yeah.
So it's funny how hard we are on ourselves.
Yes.
About the human nature of raising children.
Yeah.
It's not an easy job.
No, it's not easy.
We all make mistakes. We all have limits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and...
Bubbles, will you close the door just so the
close
air
the
stays
door
in?
because there's air conditioning. Thanks,
anyone. It's a lot we're juggling.
It's true. What?
Air conditioning.
Alexa is turned off right now because we're recording. We can't have the music in the background. So she just fired up because exactly. So here's the thing. We do have 5 kids that are playing in the yard. Do you think we'll get interrupted? Like every 5 minutes?
If we could go that long, it would be great.
Jacqueline, please don't touch that.
We're going to leave that one down, baby.
It's
go
an electronic.
You want to try the one in the kitchen? Go for it.
You can go play with the one in the kitchen.
Right next to the fridge. See,
that'll keep them busy.
We're having 2 Alexas?
Yeah.
So we're that lazy, we have one in every room.
How many do you have?
Well, they work as intercoms. So instead of me screaming at my children through our tiny house, I can just drop in on their bedroom. Or it's a spy, because I have a teenager. So I can drop in on the, office or wherever he's in.
So your kids do not
and you can just start listening. You know, it doesn't ring. It doesn't do it. Well, Alexa, if you have an Alexa, you have no privacy. She's always listening.
Because people are saying that they're sharing that information with the government.
They for sure do.
Oh, so
I have said stuff like, we need to clean the house, girls, just for example. And then I've never told Alexa to play a cleaning mix or a music playlist. And when I say play music, Alexa, just to see what she does, she said, here's a list called Cleaning the House.
Yeah, but she is
right after I did that. That's what I mean.
But that's
She's
her
listening.
job.
So then also there's been other times where I'm like, we need new health insurance. And then all of a sudden in the mail I get a bunch of health insurance.
So they're sharing it.
It's weird.
With like advertisers.
It could be synchronicity. It also seems
Did you sign a waiver when you bought it?
I didn't buy it. Justin bought it. I don't know. I'm sure when you go in the Alexa app to set it up, you do a terms and service. Yeah, of course.
And we're just like, fine.
Who reads that? Nobody.
That terrifies me.
Yeah, nobody reads those.
Because fast forward 20, 30 years and our kids don't read contracts.
No.
They could like contract their souls away, or it's like that's
I think we already have.
What I was thinking is, if the government's listening through Alexa, they're getting like a preview of bad mom jokes. They're getting like the first broadcast.
I did block her so no one could talk to her. I don't know how that works. She's probably still listening.
Do you think that would be so crazy?
No, because she's still listening.
Yeah.
You have to unplug
That's wild.
her.
Oh, All right, we're doing this.
There we go.
I want to get a little bit of this neat. I love the bar you have back here with the parrots taking a selfie.
That's from a job site, that bar.
This little nugget's trying
she's
to
just a talker.
Mad.
She's just a talker.
Because she's like, I'm taking a note. Oh
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Oh my God, this puppy. I'm dying.
She's so mad.
I know. She's like, I'm getting comfortable. Shut up.
She was totally sleeping in between us.
It's like, well, whatever. I'm going to stop fiddling with it.
You're so cute.
The kids left us alone.
I know.
This is paradise.
Speaking of the Alexa drop-in feature.
Yeah, because Kate, your daughter's here, Maddie, and she's how old now?
She'll be 13 in 2 weeks.
13 in 2 weeks. So, wow, teenager. How you doing, Mom, with that?
I have a 15-year-old.
Yeah,
but a
she's
teenage
your first
girl.
daughter. Yeah.
It's gnarly. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
So
we fight.
Talk about it.
Yeah, we fight.
So you're fighting more like as equals, or?
Well, that's okay. So I feel like around 13, 12, they start to go out of kid mode and into teenage mode. I really see 7th grade be a huge shift in both my kids. It happened in 7th grade, and other moms I talk to too. It's like they go from younger kid to.
From a child to a young adult.
So they start exercising their voice more, maybe?
Yeah, they're testing the waters.
Testing the boundaries, testing the waters. Definitely super lippy. So there's a lot of like, okay.
Well, and they can't really control, like regulate themselves.
Yeah, and so my rules, basically my rules are is if you don't pay rent or bills, you don't get to talk to me like that.
Which I'm sure
once
goes
you
over
start paying your way, then cool, we're equals, but we're not yet. So shut up.
You're still in charge.
You have no rights. I will go through your room.
Yeah. My son doesn't understand
I'll go through your phone. Yeah, that's my job. That's my right as a parent. It's not a democracy yet. We're not there yet. Yeah. So it's a lot of that. It's a lot of reminding them you're still a child. You're still a minor.
They still need you.
I'm still liable for you. So whether you think you've got it figured out or not, all of it. Yeah. So
you're legally responsible still.
Yeah, and they like to be like, it's cool, or everyone can come over, or whatever it is. It's just,
do you remember when you were 13?
I do. I go back to it. You're invincible. You know everything, and your parents are morons. So
exactly.
Yeah, I
know. Like whatever you can get away with, you've got it under control.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes the smarter the kid, the harder it is, because they know how to argue more. They know how to get under your skin more. They know how to poke your buttons and call you out on your shit.
Yes, they're getting really smart.
So that you go and feel icky and for a second have
they
to
can call out all your dysfunction.
Right, and then you're like, it doesn't matter.
Like, there is a double standard.
Right. Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm legal.
My son is only turning 7, and I feel like he's already that way.
It starts.
It's wild.
Well, so my 8-year-old, she's there. That's where I'm like, this preteen kind of stuff is definitely younger, and every kid is different. Every kid is definitely different. But he's going into 3rd grade, maybe? No,
he's going into 1st.
Oh, 1st. Yeah. Okay, I'm way off.
He's August 26th, so he's the oldest of his class. He's like right there on the border.
You could have done
Could have gone either way, and
it's better
honestly,
too, I think.
His maturity level, he couldn't sit still.
I think it's I mean, I think it's better for all boys.
Yes. Yeah, Raleigh's, she can hold a crayon or a pencil better than he can.
Yeah,
she's turning
different.
4. So
it's different.
Just he's very kinesthetic is what we call it.
Public school's not made for boys, period.
No.
So.
And one of my friends observed that because we were at a Beyblade birthday party and there were all these Beyblade tournaments going on.
Which was great for them, right?
And she said, look at these kids.
Loving it, taking it all in.
They have been doing it for 3 hours straight and not taking
bored.
a break and not bored and not fidgeting. And she's like, I think it's just what they have them doing at school is not engaging them. And she really saw it.
It's boring as hell.
Yeah. So it's, part of it is definitely the curriculum.
I mean, let's just put it this way. I have 2 children, same path, same, they both went through everything the same.
Yeah.
One's a boy, one's a girl. Boy was in advanced engineering and honors English. 7th grade, it all started to kind of taper off. By 8th grade, we were still having good grades and still in scholarship league, which is a 3.0, but not where we thought he could have been. And then by 9th grade,
Wow.
And now we're coming back around to coming back up because we tell them we realize some of it might be stupid or boring. Just go do what they ask you to do and get your grades so you can move on to the next phase, whatever that is.
It's difficult because I do think that there's a transition like what we're talking about in junior high, and you hope it happens before high school. But for me, it happened my freshman year in high school. I really was a slacker.
I think nowadays it's earlier.
Because I was challenging the system. I was fighting the system,
Yeah.
Didn't even know what I was doing, but it was like,
That's what we all do. Most of
fight
us.
the power.
Yeah,
you
most
know,
of us
like
are rebellious
smoke cigarettes and
teenagers.
like
Yeah.
drink.
Yeah, you're the
because I was
rebellious
really
type.
changing the world doing that. But I tested the waters, and I think that's where parents step in and go, look, you're only hurting yourself.
Right.
And you have to have that, like, hey, come to Jesus or whatever, like
moment
where they test the boundaries and they realize, oh, this is not going to be good for me, and you hope they bounce back.
Yeah, that's what I'm going through with my
which is
son right
natural.
now. He's bouncing back, and like,
And
granted,
then
he's
there's
paying the
us.
price. He's in summer school
You
now.
have
but
kids, and then you go all the way back.
Right, regress.
We're sounding like way too good right now, Kate. Like, we need to dial it down to bad mom level. Like, let's talk edibles. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm all out. Yeah.
I'm not.
I ate them all last
night.
night.
Jesse got.
I'm just kidding. No, but
love
I take one to go to bed.
You have to
I
come
take
to
one
the
to go to
mics with
bed.
me. You have the best sense of humor.
You're hilarious.
I am
I take
not
one to go to
naturally
bed.
spinning punchlines. You know, some people can just spin
I
punchlines,
do.
and
Yeah,
I do not.
I
and
do.
you do. You just got to
But
get
then
up
again,
there, girl.
stand-up is a whole nother thing. I can conversate. That's why I can do this with you. But if I were to go do a live by myself on social media, I'd be like,
I understand. It's a lot of pressure. But when you see the other open micers,
and I'm hypersensitive.
I understand. Yeah.
Oh, I know. Open micers go on.
Well, no, but if you see the other open micers, you're like, oh, the bar is much lower than I thought. Like,
no,
it's
for
not
sure.
the Netflix special.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess basically I would just need help figuring out how you write your spiel, because I can conversate like it's coming, like I can, but that's different.
Yeah. It is different.
Very
there's
different.
Context.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's,
for sure.
That's a whole.
But back to edibles. So Jesse, for Mother's Day, he bought me the gummy, like, you know, the whatever, cannabis gummies.
Yeah, they're great.
They are great, but oh my God, they're strong.
You're so cute. Yeah.
They're like, take one and wait 2 hours. And
or
like,
a half a one.
I feel like we may have talked about this. Did we talk about this? Am I such a stoner that we talked about this the last time you were on Bad
There's
Mom
a
Jokes?
good chance we did, because the last time I got a delivery of one, she told me don't take more than half, and I just kind of laughed at her.
Oh,
because
funny.
my husband and I are so saturated, because we take
lifestyle.
it naturally.
Yeah.
All the time. Yeah, so I was like, okay. And then sure enough, we're like, nah, you can take two. Like,
and how was it?
I've always had a really high tolerance for
Got
edibles.
it.
Like,
Got
I've
it.
always not been affected how normal people, like,
Ooh,
everyone's
not me.
different. The way I metabolize it is different.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It just helps me sleep.
Yeah, now I'm down to half.
Yeah.
And I still will fill it for 24 hours.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it is great, except the whole functioning as a mother bit.
What's up?
Mom?
Yes, honey.
We asked Alexa how old she was, and she said my birthday is November 6th, and I was made 14 years ago. So that means she's 4 years old.
4 years or 14 years?
5 years old.
Oh, yep, that's about right.
Oh.
That's hilarious. She has a birthday.
She knows how old she is. She's so smart.
No, because we asked Alexa.
Okay,
Go ask her more questions.
Keep go playing with Alexa. Oh, Raleigh, look who you found. You found Stitch. They are so cute. Oh, these kids. Like,
They love to play together.
my
It's
kids
cute.
are getting really adorable, and it's making it really hard to abandon them. Like, I go out at night, and my Raleigh's like,
struggle with that,
okay,
but I have
bye.
abandonment issues, so.
and so I'm like, oh, I could ditch this next mic. I want to go snuggle with you. It's different when they're babies. They're
and it's
screaming.
fleeting.
You're like, I'm
It'll
outta
be
here.
over soon
I
too.
know,
That's the thing.
but you got to do it.
No, you gotta live life.
No, it's good for them to have space from you. I feel once in a while. If you're too available,
They
that
respect
can backfire.
you more.
They do.
Huh?
Yeah,
It's weird.
they do.
And it's important for you to reset. Like, that's where I struggle, where I'm like, I feel guilt. I have tremendous guilt when I leave my children because my mother left me when I was 6. So I can't, like, I can't leave them until they're like 7. You know, like, I'm bad. I have real guilt. Like, even just to go get nails done or something small.
Yeah.
So it's taken me until the 4th kid to finally do it before age 2. Like,
Well, and it's true because, like you said, you come back recharged.
yeah, you're better off after. It's better
and then
for them.
you have more patience. You can be better.
You're a better mom.
You are a better mom.
You're a better
you
mom.
can like today. For the last 2 days, I was home with the kids all day, and I let my son play iPad. And today, I was like, I saw the effects, and I said no iPad, and it was really hard for him.
Yeah, they get
and he
a
had a full meltdown.
Yeah.
But I could deal with the meltdown because I hadn't been with him all night.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
right.
I had that like
patience.
recharge.
Yeah, you had the extra patience.
Yeah.
It's true.
I'm so
It's important.
sad. I'm gonna interrupt this
It's
because I'm
important.
so sad that I cracked another screen. I am so hard on these phones.
You know, they're pretty dumb. I only like the Invincible one from Samsung.
Yeah, I need to get a really, like a military grade case.
Yeah,
It's
Life Proof
fully-
sucks.
yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
I've had a Life Proof. They're $100, and you can't touch the buttons through the screen.
Oh, so something in between then. Yeah, something
There's
in
really
between.
nothing.
I can find it. I'll
An
find
Otter.
it. An Otter?
Otter
Is that one of the
cases are
brands?
good ones.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because they're made of glass, and I'm a mom, and I'm really hard on these phones, and it's so sad.
Always dropping them.
I feel like maybe, I'm afraid of my husband judging me. Like, oh, you cracked another screen. Like he's never done it. You know what I mean? I've done it 4 or 5 times. And like I'm the loser.
But you're the one juggling
kids,
bags and
animals.
bottles and stuffed things.
Yeah, when he goes out with the kids, I'll be like, "Are you bringing their water bottles?"
All he has is
and
that.
he's like,
yeah.
"They're too heavy.
That's
They'll
it.
be good."
And that's how mine is. I'll buy some.
Yeah, it's like, so if they're dehydrated and in the car on a hot day, yeah, they'll
Roll
die.
the window down. Yeah.
It's like it's too heavy; they can die.
That's what mine says. Mine is always like, we never took water bottles to school and we survived.
True. I guess there is a drinking fountain. at school,
yeah, but
You'll
still, he
find
makes
where it
fun
is,
of me.
Yeah. Whatever. So, when are we doing our next Bad Moms night out?
Whenever. I have to, whenever.
Is tonight? Or is tonight too crazy? Thursday's almost like a Friday.
It is. It's the new Friday. Yeah.
I think it's been the new Friday for a long time.
Since like we were in college.
Yeah. Because Thursday is officially ladies' night.
Right.
That's the thing.
Right. And most people do that.
Yeah.
Well, then like Sharky's was always Thursday night was the night.
Oh my gosh,
Remember that on
Sharky's
Santa
okay, so
Barbara?
she's from Santa Barbara. I'm from the Santa Ynez Valley, but my dad lives in Santa Barbara.
That's the Santa Barbara Valley.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the
so
same thing.
Sharky's, they also have Taco Tuesday.
It's college night on Thursday night.
college
night.
night?
I think.
But I
think
remember
that's what
going.
it
That's
was.
where they had the fish tank with the girls swimming and the mermaids swimming inside.
I don't remember that.
They
but
had
it is
that.
a surf.
Yeah,
like
it
it's
was
like
in
a.
I
yeah.
don't think they have it anymore because there's like a health code violation or something.
Hilarious.
But in 02, so I used to dance with, I was in the whole dance scene, and we would go after dance class on Tuesdays, the Taco Tuesdays, and just get blazed on like the margaritas and the
$2
Greyhounds or whatever,
yeah.
and like the mermaids are in the case and the whole thing. And
How
it was so
funny.
much fun. Yeah. Good times, man. Santa Barbara knows how to party.
And cues.
I mean,
yeah.
it's kind of terrifying.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good we're taking a break.
It's a black hole.
It really is, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
But people survive it.
Some.
Well, some do, and we were just talking about this. Some don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do think our generation.
High mortality rate.
I do think our generation's dropping like flies because of the drug
Lately.
abuse.
It's true.
Yeah, like my
It's true.
friend's
All of a
brother,
sudden you're 40.
Your body can't keep up with your party lifestyle. Yeah.
I mean, it scares me.
So I stick to IPA and edibles. You're good. No hard stuff.
No.
Stay away from the hard stuff.
No more heroin. Just, after 40,
You
maybe put the heroin
Yeah.
down.
Put the needle down. Although
The math too. The math you can let go of. Yeah.
Yeah, if you didn't let go of that in your 20s, you're in trouble. Let me tell you right now.
Jeez Louise. But there's a high.
What is it that people are doing heroin, but it's like pure? Is it in a pill form now, or a snorting, or I feel like
They bought
there's
off the
something
internet. I don't
yeah,
know.
like this. Like
I'm
there's
sure.
so many drugs now. There's
I
so
don't
many
know.
options. Well, and shrooms are a big deal now. The people are really looking
Because
into
that's natural.
yeah, and they're looking into the micro dosing being
For therapy.
For
Well,
therapy,
that's
yeah.
been going on for decades.
Since the 60s, maybe.
Yeah,
when it started?
even I think even earlier. I think that there was it Grace Kelly?
Huh? I don't know. The princess.
You can find it.
Princess of Monaco? Is that the Grace Kelly? Isn't that a beautiful woman that was
Right.
became royalty because she married like a prince of Monaco or something like that?
God, I can't remember now.
Am I
Maybe
saying
I'm
that
dropping
right?
the wrong.
I'm
dropping
you guys,
the wrong
we're just talking
names
out
now.
of our asses.
Okay, I'm
It's
dropping the
summer.
wrong names now, but I just want to go say it was black and white times. Like I even want to go
It
say
could be Grace
20s,
Kelly.
30s, where they were using acid and things like that for therapy.
Sure, acid, yeah, or LSD, or yeah. Is that the same thing or no?
I can't remember.
Is that the same thing or no?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that or ecstasy
The
even now or mushrooms, right?
Yeah.
Those psychedelics, because they tap into your subconscious.
Right.
So you're
But
getting into things that people don't ever want to tap into. So they
do
do
have to be
guided
careful.
sessions.
Yes,
but
guided.
So it's been guided going
Yes.
on for a long time with a therapist where they do this, and it's been illegal. I've had people tell me they know of people who do it in LA and have for the last 20, 30 years.
Right.
So it goes on everywhere.
Well, and did they decriminalize
It's not a new
it
thing.
in Colorado, I think. So it's like the
I'm sure
sentence
because
was
Colorado's so groovy
they're
and
so
above.
progressive.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah. I know. I keep telling my husband, like, he wants to move to
Let's go there.
Atlanta.
No, let's go to Colorado. I'm down. My friend
Let's
just
have
moved to
fun.
Denver. Yeah, it's beautiful.
It is gorgeous. Yes.
Because California was, let's not forget.
Yeah. The
Old
Wild
West. Yeah.
Wild West.
Yeah,
it has not changed.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, that's San Ynez. That's how I view San Ynez and like all this. Yeah, it's cowboys. It's a bunch of cowboys. And that's how Santa Barbara was too. It's cowboys and surfers.
Yeah. But Santa Barbara has an interesting Spanish influence that's really
because of the mission.
Like.
And because of all, there's a
it has
high
a European
Spanish
feel.
Well, because so the Spanish towns and the mission, and it being the queen of all the missions, and then Santa Barbara continuing that with Fiesta, and with the red tiled roofs.
It's a special spot. It is a special.
They
place.
made it a bubble. Yeah, they made it that way on purpose. But so it's a resort town now. That's why I can't stand living there.
Yeah, I mean it's tourism.
Boring as hell. Beautiful.
Here's the thing.
For newlyweds and nearly dead.
If you lived in LA for a certain amount of time, you become incredibly spoiled. We have everything here. You know, my son can say, I want to do Pokemon tournaments. It's like, all right, every Sunday.
For me, it's more about the food.
The
like,
food
I can
is
find
amazing.
any kind of food I want, and it's legit.
Yes. Have
it's
you
authentic,
found
legit.
Good Chinese food on the West Side, though?
Yeah.
Where?
Can't remember the name.
Okay, you need to tell me because we have amazing
The best
Japanese.
orange chicken. Yeah, well, there's...
Okay, I want to know because that's the one thing. I mean, we have everything else: Vietnamese, Ethiopian,
Thai. Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if we have great Ethiopian. I think you have to travel more east for Ethiopian.
On
like
Fairfax, little Ethiopia.
But I mean, it's within
our
driving
neighbor
distance.
owns Masab. It's the little. It's right on Fairfax.
Yeah,
and they
I've
live
been
right
there.
here.
Yeah. See,
good stuff.
It is true. You could travel the world. I mean, there's.
We went to the birthday party at their child's house, and it was Ethiopian food, and you had to wash your hands and eat with your hands. And there you go. Like you can't get more real than that.
Yeah.
Unless you go there yourself.
Yeah.
So yes, the culture and the diversity and the museums and the resources that you have in big cities you don't have in small cities. And I think your children, sure, they grow up faster, but I think they grow up smarter being in a big city than in a small town. There's just, they're
exposed to a lot more.
Yeah, and by just having friends of different walks of life that are so unique and different from yours, broadens your horizons and your education so much that it's priceless.
It gives you perspective.
It's priceless. Yeah,
it really is. And also, like the Pokemon thing or whatever it is they're doing, lacrosse, tennis, golf, whatever it is, you can find it. Beading, I don't know, like what your daughter's in a clay camp. I mean, when growing up in a small town, you played in the riverbed. That's what you do.
Yeah, I did zoo camp and junior lifeguard.
Well, see, and you were in Santa Barbara, so you had a little bit more. I was in the country.
You had Red Rock. Red Rock.
You play in the riverbed. Yeah. Like that's, and
look for tadpoles.
Play in the riverbed, catch a snake in the yard. Yeah. You're good for the day.
Right. Like, you'll get a lizard.
Play in the treehouse, which was all
But
amazing.
that was mine too. But I had those other.
But
you're
had
right.
other
I was in the city for you.
Oh, you were. Oh my
God.
No,
I was in the city.
I was in Los Olivos. Solving was a big city.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Los Olivos is like population 100, right? What is it?
2,000. So you're not far off, and it has not. It went down. It's like 1,800 now.
I went to boarding school there.
Yeah. At Dunn, right up the street. I know Dunn. We go swimming in the pool there.
That's too funny.
Yeah. No, and that's the thing is Santa Barbara.
Where I lived was hopping.
Big city. I had no idea what a small
There was a
town
hamburger habit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we got. I think when I was in high school, we got the AM PM.
Speaking of,
24
did you know Santa Barbara just got their first Target?
Whoa. Yeah. That's big. Well, you know why? It's because they lost to Kmart.
They finally got a Target.
They lost to Kmart and got a Target. They've joined the 21st century.
I'm like, what century?
Yeah. Okay, so we need to wrap this up because we do have kids that are probably like, I don't know what they're doing.
They're like, why are they talking about Target?
They're like doing the booty dance because we're moms.
Who knows what they've asked Alexa?
Yeah, right. Well, my son already found the poopy song. So.
Yeah. Well, at least it's not like how are babies made. Yeah. Alexa has lots of knowledge.
Yeah, I'm sure. What is the craziest thing that your kids have managed to ask her?
God, if I know. I don't know.
Like that one?
I'm sure I wasn't in the room.
Mom's gone. Ask the dirty jokes.
She does tell jokes. She does. She'll tell you jokes.
Oh, that's
fun.
Hi,
Sophia.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, she's
All
good
right.
fun.
Okay, so we're going to wrap this up. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful summer.
See you next time.
Yeah, see you next time. All right, bye.
Play the poopy song. Mommy.
The Poopy Song by Little J on Amazon Music.
They're just saying poopy. Here comes the poopy song.
Poopy, 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 poopy.
Alexa, do you like children?
I don't have an opinion on that.
The poopy song over?